Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the channel of EVEREST. My full name is Xushnazar Jo'rayev, and I'm here to declare my new band score, which is 8.0. So as you can see, here's my certificate. First of all, I will introduce myself. My name is Xushnazar, and I'm a third-year student at Tashkent State University of Law, and I'm majoring in international law and comparative legislation. So the main reason why I'm here is because of my teacher, Jo'rayev in EVEREST Educational Center. Back to 2020, he used to teach me all the basics of IELTS examination. I can say that he's the person who laid the foundation of my IELTS journey. So in 2020, I spent about 7 months for preparing for IELTS exam, and at that time I got overall 7.0. Of course, due to the efforts and dedication of my teacher. But after that, I decided to retake my exam, but I realized that I need to improve my general English in order to improve my IELTS score. That's why for the last 2 years I didn't focus on IELTS, but I watched a lot of videos in English and I surrounded myself with English environment. So I think that, and I reckon that it was the main reason why I got this score in my second attempt. By the way, I got 7 back to 2020, and when it comes to subsections, it was 8.5 for listening, 7.5 for reading, 6.5 for writing, and 6 for speaking. My speaking was not as I expected, so I made my mind to improve my general English. So when if I talk about my experience for the last 2 years, I surrounded my environment with English. By the way, I study in the special group in university where every lesson is taught in English, and I believe that that was another reason why I improved my English significantly for the last 2 years. So if I talk about for every section, for listening, reading, writing, and speaking, I will start from listening. So the technique that I use it for my listening is quite different compared to other candidates. I didn't do a lot of practice tests because the main purpose of practice tests is to evaluate your current score, not for improving your score. That's why I listened to different podcasts. Especially, I should mention 2 of them. One is BBC 6-Minute English, and the other is in the Google Podcast platform, which is called 7 Good Minute English. Those 2 podcasts were of great importance for me. So whenever I had an opportunity to listen something, I just wear on my AirPods and started listening on my way to university, on the subway, and etc. So I used to do 1 practice test per week. It's like, it can be a rare situation, but it was my technique that I used for listening. Coming to the reading, for the last 2 years, I read a lot of books on my sphere, which is international law, and I increased my comprehension skills noticeably with the result of reading books, both about my sphere and for improving, for self-development, I mean. So I have read over 5 books in English. 2 of them is Atomic Habits, and the next one is what everybody is saying. I read 20 or 30 pages per day. It was the same for listening. I didn't do a lot of reading practices, but I read a lot of articles and books. So coming to the two other sections. For my speaking, I got 7.5. The main motivator and the main deciding factor for that was I participated in many international conferences, international competitions, and Model United Nations. So I increased my public speaking skills. I increased my confidence when I'm speaking. For the last 4 months, I started practicing IELTS speaking questions, and during that period, I had different mock tests with my friends, with teachers of Everest Educational Center and other people. And after listening to their feedback, I corrected my mistakes. So here is the main tip for speaking. I would like to say for all the candidates that are preparing for their examination. Usually people who are between 6.5 and 7.5 or even 8, they usually have common mistakes. For example, the most common mistake that occurs in Uzbek students is with the word th sound, with words th sound, and with the verbs that are ending with ed. So they usually pronounce it wrong. But if they correct those two mistakes, I'm 100% sure that their speaking score will increase approximately even 1 band score. So here in speaking, the main the thing that we should focus is to know about our mistakes, and after that we can easily get our desired score. For the writing, you must have a strong grammar in order to get above 6.5, and I have got a strong grammar, I can say, because I spent my 3 years for only learning grammar. At that time, I had no IELTS instructor in my region. That's why I had to learn grammar, all the aspects of grammar. If I talk about my real exam experience, at that time I spent about 23 minutes for writing task 1, and I had only left 37 minutes for task 2. That's why I had to be fast for the writing task 2. But my writing task 1 was very impressive, I can say, because I was able to paraphrase all the key points, and I was able to state all the main features of the table chart. But for the task 2, as I was in a hurry, I had finished my introduction and body paragraph 1 with confidence, but I had only left 5 minutes for body paragraph 2 and conclusion. That's why I wrote my conclusion first and then move it to body paragraph 2. And it's the main reason why you should take CD IELTS. We will talk about it a bit later after finishing writing section. The benefits, I mean, of taking CD IELTS. Honestly speaking, I wasn't able to reread my task 1 and task 2. But fortunately it was 7, thanks to my strong grammar and good paraphrasing and a great coherence and cohesion. Generally speaking, if you want to get a higher score in IELTS, first of all, you should improve your general English. There is no sense in doing several and hundreds of practice tests and listening to practices and reading and writing and speaking. The main thing is to improve your general English. And if you want to improve your general English, your overall English, you should come to EVEREST. It's the place of it's a home of achievers, real achievers, of course. So thank you so much for your attention. Subscribe to our channel and like our videos.